getting over him. I got no rules, I count 'em.
Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 5 first impressions. So I'm going to be trying out 5 products that I have never tried before. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you want to see me try out a couple new products, just keep watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to be doing a 5 first impressions today. I already have my foundation on because I am doing a foundation wear test on the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. So my foundation is on and ready to go. I have a couple first impression products right here. So first, going in with the Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Neutral. So I haven't used this. I have swatched it, but that is light. Oh, it feels very dry right off the bat. I feel like I'm gonna have to work quick with this. So I'm gonna do one eye and blend it out. This is really light. It looks very creasy under my eyes, and I can already tell that it's really dry, and it almost looks really heavy, and I seriously just blended it out. So I'm just taking a powder. This is the, oh my gosh, obviously too much. So I just took the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder and just set that really quick. I'm testing that out again. I just tried that in a first impressions video, and I was trying to decide if I liked it or not. I'm kind of thinking that I don't like the powder. Concealer is so dry. Okay, so I think on this side I just picked up way too much powder. That is a baking powder, and the way I used it last time, I didn't really like it. So I'm trying it out today, putting it on with a brush, because last time I did a sponge and I did not like the way it looked. Okay, so my under eyes don't look good at all. They don't look good at all. They are so dry and crepey. I don't know if you can see that. It looks not good at all. I feel like I need to add moisture. So I just sprayed my sponge with my Milani Make It Last, and I'm just kind of tapping that under my eye to add a little bit of moisture back to it. That concealer is like drier than Shape Tape, and Shape Tape's pretty dry. Okay, so it doesn't look awful. As of right now, I'm not really liking it. It seems pretty full coverage, but because it's so dry, just right off the bat, I really don't like it. It is just emphasizing all of my texture under here. I just have all these bumps and all these creases, and it just looks so bad. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see all that texture right here? I mean, I do have texture under my eyes, and I do have creasing normally, but this is emphasizing all of my texture right here. So I don't really like that. I kind of feel like I need to take that off. Okay, so I just took that concealer off. I do not like it. It's way too dry for me right now. It just emphasized all of my texture under my eyes. It looked really creasy. It just did not look good under my eyes. I couldn't go throughout the day wearing that. So that was already kind of a big massive fail. So this is starting out great. Going in with the Flower Light Illusion Concealer. Let's try this one. This is not as light. This is fair, but it is very, it's not light at all. It's not fair at all. So I'm just going to blend this concealer out. This concealer blends out beautifully, and it definitely gives me more moisture under my eyes, which I like. Okay, so I'm going to go do my brows and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back for the next first impressions. So I got most of my makeup on, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the 5 first impressions. So the next first impressions that I'm trying out is this Kat Von D Locket. This is a color correcting eyeshadow primer, and I have the shade Light. I got this from TJ Maxx forever ago, and it actually fell under my chair, like the one that I used to film on. It fell, and so when I moved it to vacuum, I found this and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that I got that. So it says this corrects color discoloration, boosts makeup intensity, 16-hour wear. So I think you just put it on, and it's just like an eyeshadow primer. I normally just use whatever concealer I have. Oh, this is like a crayon. That's not what I was expecting. So it's like a crayon thing. So I guess I'll kind of draw this on and blend it out with my finger and set it. Okay. So it doesn't look like it has a lot of pigment. Luckily my eyes aren't like incredibly dark. So I'm just gonna blend this out. It feels very sticky, but I feel like I should set it before I open my eye and it creases. I don't know if I like this feeling. I'm just gonna take this brush, some powder on it. It still feels kind of tacky. So this doesn't have a lot of color. I don't think it primes my eye color-wise as well as my concealer does, but we will see. It's very sticky, like tacky, which I'm sure is great for eyeshadow. I'm just going to take a little of this Fit Me powder and just set these. So it did take away a little bit of the discoloration, but my eyes still look dark. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and I'm just going to do quick eyeshadow, really easy, just going into Dawn. I haven't used this a ton, so I don't really have an opinion on this eyeshadow palette. Looks like it's blending fine over the top of this base. Lightly picking up Fudge. I'm putting that on the outer corner. Cube, and I'm gonna pick that up and spray my brush with setting spray. Like that. That's pretty simple. I'm just gonna go and blend out those edges, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of edge, really lightly, and dust that on the outer corners. Just bring a little of that yellow into this. I like that. And I'm also diffusing out the edges really nicely. It is super windy, so if you hear that, I'm sorry. It's like crazy windy. And then I'm actually going to take a little bit of electric on that same brush that I used, just picking up a little bit of it to add some of that yellow right on top of that cube. So for the bottom, I'm going to take Dawn for the lower lash line and just smoke that out a little bit. Then I'm going to go in and take Axis stamp that right next to the waterline. Then I'm just going to take this small brush and blend. Just smoke that out a little bit. Going to add some of this LA Girl gel liner. Glide on gel liner. Oh, I forgot. I was going to use this. Okay, the next first impression I'm going to try is this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. I don't think I've used this. I think I've swatched it. But I'm going to use this to highlight my inner corner and under my brow. It's kind of interesting. I bought it and I don't think I have tested it out yet. Kind of has a weird yellow-green tone to it. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty reflective. Yeah, it's very yellow. Look at my hair. This is what happens when it air dries. So the next first impressions that I'm going to be trying out is this Butter London Double Decker Mascara. I didn't try this. I got it in a BoxyCharm and I wasn't going to try it. I was going to give it away, but then I saw someone use it and it looked, that is massive, and it looked so good on their lashes that I really wanted to try it. So it's adding a lot of volume. I can't tell if it adds length until I put it on my lower lashes, but it's making my lashes look really full. Not that you guys can see because, I mean, come on, it looks like there's nothing on. I like the formula. It feels a lot more dry. I feel like when you just open mascara, the formula is always super wet, and I always feel like I need to let it dry out for a week or so before I actually like it. But this already feels like good to go, ready to use. Okay, so I think it added a lot of volume. It didn't add a ton of length on my lower lashes right here, but not bad. I'm actually going to do my last first impressions. This is a Rimmel London lipstick. This is in the shade First Class Nude. I'm not normally just a lipstick kind of girl. I usually really love using liquid lipsticks, but I've been trying those Rock lipsticks and I really love how those look. This is very nude. It's a pinky nude. I really like this shade. I'm wondering if it'll dry down at all because it feels like it's just gonna slip around. So I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be right back to tell you guys my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I finished up the rest of my makeup and this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna go through and tell you my first impressions on these products. This concealer, I mean, I took it off. I don't know, I just didn't really like it. It went on, it was so dry, it was so crepey, it emphasized all of my texture. I have texture under my eyes and I have creasing under my eyes, but this emphasized it really, really bad. So I don't really like this. I will test it with a couple other products. I will try to mix it with a more hydrating concealer, but at this point, no, I don't like it. I took it off. So the next thing I tested out was this Kat Von D Lock-It eyeshadow primer. This is in the shade light neutral. This was in the shade Light. It was kind of weird. It wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it was going to come out kind of like other eyeshadow primers with the doe foot applicator where it's like liquid. This was actually a crayon, so that was kind of weird. It went on, I would say that it evened my skin tone, but it didn't even it all the way to where you couldn't see my skin through it, but that was fine. It was also very tacky, so I did set it with a powder, but I think my eyeshadows went on really nicely. They blended out really nicely, so we will see how my eyeshadows wear throughout the day. Ignore this, my eye is watering. I don't know why, and it won't stop, so that's fun. The next first impressions was this Double Decker Lashes Mascara from Butter London. I actually really like how this went on. It kind of looks like it is already flaking. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like it is flaking already. That's kind of annoying. and it looks like it's transferring right here a little bit where my eye is watery. So I don't know. I like the volume that it gave my lashes, so I will be trying that some more before I am 100% sure how I feel about it. See, there's like those two black dots right there transferring from where my eye is watering. The next was this Makeup Revolution. Okay, come on. This Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. I use this on my inner corners and under the arch of my brow. I really like it actually as an inner corner highlight. It's more of a yellow, it's kind of like a yellow green highlighter, but I really think it complements my eyes and my hair. I really like how it looks next to this teal shade on my lower lash line. I think it looks really great. I don't know, I don't think I would use this as a highlighter. Maybe when I'm a little more tan in the summer I might like this, but I don't think I would like this super yellow highlight on my cheeks. But it's a really cool inner corner highlight. I really like that. I wonder if it would look really cool all over the lid too. Putting it on top of a different color, it might transform it and make it look really cool. And then my last first impressions was this Rimmel London Moisture Renew lipstick. It's not very opaque at all. Like, you can see my lips through it still. You can see everything. It's Moisture Renew, so it doesn't dry down at all. I just don't really like it. I don't think it has enough color pigment for me to wear this again. It also feels like it's just going to slide all over the place and come off really super easy. Even adding another layer. It's a pretty color. I might like it on top of another lipstick, but I definitely don't think that I would wear this on its own again. I really like this shade on it, but I definitely would use this as a topper instead of a lipstick on its own. So those were my first impressions on these products. If you have tried any of these, leave me a comment down below with what you think. Also, leave me any suggestions for products or looks you want me to try out. I am filming a foundation wear test on this foundation right now. It is the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. So if you want to see that, I will link it down below and in the eye over here so you can check it out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and hit subscribe if you haven't already. I post 3 videos every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.
Getting over him. I got no rules, I count 'em.